QOX, what's going on, Memphis? It is your brother from another mother, like no other. Brother John is in the building for this fabulous Friday. And you know today is National Dance Week, and it kicks off today. And you know we had somebody up here every day talking about the dance week, the National Dance Week. And you know today I got some more people coming in, and I have two people in the building. And one of these people, I want to call him like, he's a resident guest. You know how Fox News and CNN have people that's always there, you know, that they can call on? Well, my brother, Mr. Carl Johnson, is the principal of Rozelle Creative and Performing Arts Elementary School. Say it one more time.
Rozelle Creative and Performing Arts Elementary School, the very best school in Memphis, Tennessee, America, and the world.
See, now, you see, it's only right when the principal says it the way, because, you know, I mess it up. I say Creative and Performance, CAPA program, optional, but he hit it right on the head, ladies and gentlemen. And also, I have Miss Tavita Williams-Dumas, who is the dance director at Rozelle Creative and Performing Arts Elementary School.
Yes,
all right, so y'all see, that's like 1, 2. How many syllables is that? All right, so National Dance Week. Now, since creative and performing arts, our babies love to move. We love to our babies love to have a good time.
Right.
How do you all see this as being in something that will affect our babies over at Rozelle? Since now this is a week to dance.
Well, Brother John, I'm going to kick it over to Mrs. Tavita Lachey Williams-Dumas, the director of dance at the Rozelle Creative and Performing Arts Elementary School.
See, principals be real up in here now. Yes, ma'am. All right.
Well, because we focus on dance all year long, this is really the cream
of the crop.
Yes. This is it, where we get a chance to show off our talents to hopefully America and the world, since we're going to probably be live streaming. Rozelle, we focus on arts and academics, not just the movement portion. So they're studying kinesiology, theory, history, so they understand where it came from. Why are we doing this movement? Who came before us and made this pathway open for us? So now we are ready to show off. We love Memphis, and we just want them to see our talents.
Exactly. So how do you see, like, if y'all do this every year, you know, for the schools that may not have a program like this, or where they can get children in a structured environment, because I know Mr. Johnson is all about structure.
Right.
You're not just going to play a Lil Wayne song and the baby's just going to dance. No.
Well, I'm not taking anything away from Lil Wayne, but everything has its place.
It has its place.
Right.
So that's what I mean. So he's not just going to let the children just dance all over and not have some type of structure where it's theatrical or something of that nature. So with our babies at Rozelle, how do you see dancing affect them? Because I had a couple of principals and teachers say that being involved in dance helped in academics.
It does, and there's so much research out there to show that. Dance, we touch on every academic subject. There's math, history, science, social studies,
English language arts.
Exactly. We touch on, especially science, dealing with the body, math with phrasing dance. I actually teach a lesson to my 5th graders on multiplying and phrases in dance, which helps them understand and learn their 6s, 7s, and 8s. And multiplication facts, where they create their actual choreography in different sets, and so we'll have it presented, and then they have to show us, okay, we see you did 6 sets of 8, okay, 6 sets of 8, 6 times 8 is 48. There you go, you got it.
Wow.
And all of our students actually get an opportunity to choreograph their own movement. And part of what she's saying is you have to prepare your phrase. Well, of course, if it's an 8 count, they can do that. But I think one of the things I wanted to say that Mrs. Dumas didn't get a chance to touch on is there's a writing component. Now,
really?
I'm going to be honest.
Writing and dancing?
That's exactly. I knew you were going to
school
ask
me
that
on that one, please.
Well, because there's so much research that can be done. When you mention a name like Chuck Maldonado, I learned that from Mrs. Dumas, and you want to know the history of hip-hop, you can't do it unless you know where it came from. It gives them a sense of cultural awareness. You know, we're an African-American school predominantly, and of course we welcome all cultures, but students need to know that while lots of other cultures have countries that they're tied to, they need to be tied to some history. And so these things didn't just evolve out of nowhere. So that's what's important. But I would also let everyone know that dance is fun. And that's one of the things that makes children motivated.
Right.
But when we show them, it's not just what you do, and it's not impulsive. It's the same thing with music, with writing, and with art.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, how is it being a principal that for other principals that don't have the creative and performing arts, or they do not have the Sprout program, how would you get them involved to try to incorporate this in their schools? Because from what I've been hearing from principals that do have it, it's like a win-win times a win. So what can we do? Because this seems like this is the first year that, well, as Shelby County Schools from this Sprout program, we said we got about 1,200 students involved, and he wants to double that number next year. But it won't double unless it's people like you all getting that word out there. How can we get that word to other principals? Because I know everything at Rozelle is popping. So, it's like, what we got to do?
Well, it's a dangerous soapbox that you're about to put me on.
Well, put you on it. Here go the box. That's the box right there. Get up on that.
And what we have to do, first of all, we can't be short-sighted.
Okay.
A lot of times we look at our goals days at a time, weeks at a time, or just years at a time. And that's not what human growth and development is all about. You have to understand that you have to change the culture and mindset of a community. If you want families to be engaged in what happens in the school, then they have to feel that the school is going to be constant, it's going to be part of their lives. The same thing with any kind of program. It's not what happens if you bring in any program, whether it's the arts or technology. What happens in the course of a few short weeks is just that. It's a flash. What you have to do is have continuity. We actually believe fundamentally that the arts improve the quality of life for the people who have a rich experience with it. So, whether it's dance, my own avocation has been music most of my life. I've played the cello since I was 9 years old. And
wait a minute. We got to get the cello up here, and we got to get you playing that cello.
Well, I can make that happen.
Okay, yeah, we're going to have to make that happen.
Today we're going to talk about dance.
We talk about dance, but you see what he did? He didn't put himself out there, so I got to call him on it. So,
but Mrs. Dumas can tell you though, I do have some very close family members who have acquainted me with dance. My sister danced in Broadway for 20 years in New York, and she and Mrs. Dumas share a teacher.
Really?
Yeah, they both are started by Mr. Carlton Lee.
Wow.
Carlton Lee Johnson.
Wow. So let me ask you this, because the teachers, to me, I think the teachers hold the glue to all of this, Mr. John. I know you're the principal, the executive of the building, but it's something about these teachers. And yesterday we had some students from school that said that their instructor did more than dance, teach them about dance. They were teaching them life skills and other things. So I'm like, having something like this, but I know y'all do it year round. Touch on that to let the parents know, the listeners that are parents know, it's just not dancing all day long.
Well, now, let me go on and praise Mrs. Dumas, but also the rest of the instructional staff. One of the things that makes it work is, and I'm going to brag,
go ahead.
My art specialists are arts teachers. They have been trained
with art. Okay.
Exclusively.
Right.
Her major was not elementary education, and then she decided to take some dance classes. She's a dance major, dance degree holder.
Right.
And it's the same way with my art teacher and my music teacher. And the thing about that is, that means we have someone who fundamentally appreciated the discipline long before they knew they were going to be teaching.
Oh.
Now, it takes a very special person to teach. And the way it works in our school, we're small, it's a family. And that's why I have to bring in the other teachers. I believe Mrs. Dumas would concur that we couldn't do what we did if she's working in isolation. It's not just about her teaching dance classes. It's about having the Rozelle experience, which means quality dance, quality music, quality art, quality drama, creative writing, and not only that, quality mathematics, science, social studies. And to be honest with you, and a good cafeteria and a clean building.
Whoa.
That's it.
Whoa. So, I mean, he just blew you up, but he blew up the team, too.
But that is it. We are a team. We don't work without being a team. Our team is called the Encore Team.
Okay.
So that's dance, music, art, and drama. And we believe, we have these experiences where I come from the performing arts world, from Southern Methodist University, Bachelor of Fine Arts, dance performance, but then I also have educational masters and specialist degrees. So I'm going to push arts and academics at every aspect. Our children are creating magazines. They learned about publication, copyrights, things like that, but then we also had to research that dancer.
Right.
And we've done some local dancers research on them.
So you're going to have to read and write. Like you said, you're going to have to be able to write, going to have to be able to read.
Because the way I put it to them, when you get booked for a job, if you don't know how to read, write, think, and problem solve, you might get beat out of your check.
And let's be honest, it's not even just about being able to read and write in response to their discipline. You have to be a triple threat.
Exactly.
Because if you get called and you get a chance to be on, we were plugging a live musical recently, you don't know. You might be a dancer, but you might have to sing a solo. And you might have to carry a few lines of script.
Yes.
And if you're not confident, if you're not eloquent in your presentation, then you're not the person that they're looking for.
There
Right.
it is. There it is.
And that discipline in the arts is going to take you everywhere. And I just have to shout out to one of our alumnus, Harrison Cright. He started in dance with us, and he was named as one of Essence's most fashionable black men. I just sent a video of him styling Gabrielle that was fancy on the Jamie Foxx. He styles her Jackie Reed, but that is Rozelle, born and made.
Well, that's why I know Mr. Johnson always walks with his head high and his chest stuck out, because he knows and he believes that what's going on at Rozelle is proven. You know,
Right.
and it's without a shadow of a doubt. He knows if you come to his school, these students are going to be prepared to be moved on to that next level. And that's why I'm so glad that y'all here as well, because I'm glad in Shelby County schools we got a different spectrum. Across the city we got different schools, but when you got people that's all in, plugged in, I mean passionate, caring, it's like you really not at another school. It's like I'm just a reflection of him at my school, and I'm a reflection of somebody else at another school, because you all care about these students. And having this dance, National Dance Week, Dr. Hines has opened up a whole new world, because we never did this before. We never
Right.
put it
Well,
out there every day
Once
about
again,
this. Yes, sir.
That's a person that's drawing outside of the lines. So
Right.
see-
Yes, sir.
See, here's the thing: if you're passionate about what you do, then you're going to fight the fight and push beyond
Yes.
what is
Yes.
the normal script. So yes, long after he's gone away from here, we'll probably dedicate this week and call it the Hines Dance Week.
Right.
But
right.
for today,
For
tonight,
today.
we want everyone to know that we're talking about dance, but you don't have to just depend on what we're talking about. Come to Colonial
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Middle School tonight.
Yep.
It's
And you'll get a
6 p.m.
chance to see all of these fabulous people on presentation. And not only that, we're hoping that this will whet your appetite. Now, we will take all comers at Rozelle, but we know that every child is not meant to be at Rozelle.
Right.
But it should whet your appetite for Shelby County Schools, Shelby County Schools Arts, Shelby County Schools Dance, and you'll get a chance to just get a feel of what we do here in Shelby County Schools. Speaking of which, I have a couple of reminders.
Well, give us the
If
reminders.
you are not registered right now at Shelby County Schools,
Exactly.
there's online registration.
Yes, sir.
No long lines. Please get registered. Also, if you're interested in Rozelle, the Creative and Performing Arts Elementary School, we have an optional school application available for you. And once again, it's online. And for my Rozelle parents out there, if you have not renewed your application, you are a day late. Keep coming.
Ooh, see, he never fails. He gonna let you know how to get in at Rozelle. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for coming
Thank
through
you.
and sharing this information. Listeners, I hope y'all appreciate these people. They just was at their school now. Now they leaving their school to come over and be with me. I mean, that lets you know a glimpse of people that are dedicated and serious about this work, especially working with our baby. So hats off to both of y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing, and you already know the door is open. So, ma'am, the door is open to you too as well.
Thank
So
you.
you let your encore team, what's
Our
this?
encore team.
Encore team, let them know the door is open for them as well. So anything y'all doing over there, please let me know. Even if, because he gonna come, but y'all can come and he don't have to come. Y'all just let us know what's going on.
All right.
Okay?
Well, I know we appreciate everything from 88.5.
That's
We
what I'm
do.
talking
Thank you
about.
so much.
So since it's National Dance Week, I gotta play a song. This is a song throwback called "Everybody Dance" by Chic here on 88.5. We're going to start this Friday off just right. Keep it locked, Brother John. 88.5. We are the same station with a new attitude.